Of course now, it's a professional service and your broker is not going to do it alone. Or wait, what would you have done? Hire Google. Well, that's a discovery. But if you want to hire Google, just make sure that Google is available to go with you to negotiate with the developer. Also to go with you to meet Omonile. And Google would also be available to go and do due diligence for you, which includes, running a search of the title documents, land charting, verification at Lagos State Physical Planning, LASPA, LABCA, and the other authorities. But back to the question, of course you need to pay your broker for that because it's a professional service and your broker isn't going to do it alone. He or she is going to do it with the help of a land surveyor and also a property lawyer. So it's not a one-man job. And of course, logistics is also involved, so you need to pay. So if it's a free word, why won't your broker allow you to negotiate? But the last time a client asked me this, it didn't head well at all. So let me just briefly tell you a short story. One of our clients was going to buy a property. The property is 120 million naira. Based on the knowledge of the market, demand and supply, and also the market trend and everything in that particular location. So I negotiated the property from 120 million to 110 million naira with the developer. And yes, the client came, I was like, 110. You're supposed to be 300 now. I was like, 100. I mean, I've tried my best. In fact, that is the lowest price you could have given anyone, because the last time I checked, it gave people 115. So that 110 is a very good price. But my client insisted and said, no, let me talk to the developer. You should be able to accept 100. And many clients think that these developers actually can go with anything or can go for anything as long as they need money and all of that. But unfortunately for him, after meeting the developer was even very happy. He was like, is this the client? I said, yes. Hey, come, negotiate with me. And then they started from the same 120 and ended at 115, 115. So meanwhile, I already saved 5 million naira for him before, but he wanted to negotiate with the developer. So what am I trying to say in essence is, we negotiate based on some factors which you are not aware of. But if you want to negotiate yourself, it's a free word. Go ahead.